Hey guys, we're back. Today we have a ton of cases from Spigen for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So I want to show you how each one handles that camera control cutout and just an overall view of what I think the best options are. So let's get right into it. I didn't want to just unbox these things one by one. There's just too many of them and the boxes are all pretty much the same. So we got the cases here, we got the boxes here. Let's put them off to the side for a second, and we'll start off with the first one. So this is the Ultra Hybrid T. This one is just a clear case, but it does have that camera control cutout. So this is the only one of the lineup that does so far. There is this color, graphite. Really, it's just a clear case with a graphite MagSafe ring. There's also one with white. And then there is a blacked out one that has a frosted back, a black button, and black corners. So that one's on its way. It's just been out of stock for so long. It's finally coming in a couple weeks. So just a standard clear case Ultra Hybrid that we've seen for years. If you've ever had a Spigen case, you've probably owned this one, but this one's just a little bit different, as this does activate that camera control button, and you can see, you can zoom in, zoom out. Doesn't look great against this this table, but you can double press it, get to your different modes, different cameras, different styles, and voila. So the button actually works pretty good at this angle. I'm still just getting used to this thing. I like to use it with my thumb. Actually, for me, holding it, that has the best control for me, but everybody's going to be different. So you can easily just snap a photo, hold down, start recording, and bam. So that does work. I think it works pretty nice. It's not going to be as great to me as the Apple cases, but I think these case manufacturers will get better in time. For a first shot, same month release as the iPhone, I think they handled it pretty well. Other than that, this case is 40 grams, so 1.1 or 1.41 ounces, and this cost me $29.99 on Amazon. So you can pick it up. I'll leave the links down below. The MagSafe is pretty darn strong. I have just a MagSafe Mophie power bank. This thing is pretty hefty. It's 295 grams, so it's like more than the actual phone, and it handles this no problem. So it will charge. I got to actually press the button on this one. I'm down to 5%, but you see that it's actually charging. So just a basic clear case, nothing too special about this one. So let's get this one off and get into the next one. Next one, pretty much the same thing, except for no camera control button. And this one has a gold MagSafe ring. This is just the regular Ultra Hybrid, no T. So the T on the last one stood for camera control for whatever reason. But I got this one because I almost went gold on the phone because the new color. But I just stuck with black. So this gives you that gold accent if you want it. This thing really shines and picks up hella fingerprints. So let me just wipe that off real quick. It's like a mirror. I don't know if you guys are picking that up on camera, but this thing is shiny. So sometimes I look at this, I'm like, that's not even gold. It's like silver or, whatever color the light's picking up. But, the buttons on this, maybe I didn't go over that on the last one. The buttons are nice. I mean, this case has been around forever. So good tacky buttons. But this one, no camera control. Or there's a cutout, but no actual button. So what Spigen has done is, I'm not sure how many cases you guys have seen, but some carriers will just have just a straight cutout, nothing there. This actually covers the side of the phone, and you know, as you can see, that's just pretty flimsy right there. But they've offset it a bit. So if you guys can see that, it comes up on the front of the screen, but it cuts down at the back of the phone. So there's actually kind of a nice indentation right there for you to put your finger. There's not a bunch of plastic sticking up back here that's going to block your finger. So I do like how they did that. Even though there's no button, it still works pretty good with your finger. But like I said before, I like using my thumb, or I've gotten used to using my thumb, and this actually works not as great. It is actually worse for the still pretty good, but not as good for the thumb in my opinion. But again, I'm still just getting used to this button, so it's going to take a few, probably weeks, maybe a month. I don't know how long it's going to take to get used to this thing. I do like it. I know everybody's trashing it from the videos I've seen online. If you guys don't want it, don't use it. You can literally just turn it off. But you know, we've been programmed to just like hit the screen for a decade. We're used to it. As people, we don't like change, so you know, it's going to take some time. But there is the Ultra Hybrid in the gold ring. This one, again, 40 grams, 1.41 ounces, and this color cost me $20.99. So it's like a $9 difference between the camera button and actually this color. You can get so many different options, so many different colors and designs in this case, and they're all going to vary on Amazon. But here's that MagSafe again. Probably got to turn it on once more, but it does hold it on there. It does keep a charge. There we go. And this thing's not coming off. So Spigen, they've done some wonders with their MagSafe in recent years. I've talked about it in a video not too long ago that when MagSafe first came out and Spigen released their cases with MagSafe, they weren't good. Not in my opinion, at least. Here's the next one. This is the Enzo Aramid. So we have some Aramid fibers built in to this just plastic case. We got a nice felt backing, no camera control cutout, or we got a camera control cutout, no button again, but it is offset again, so it is comfortable. Let's get the phone in there. User error, it does pop right in. That did take me a little longer than it should have. But this case, it's really nice. There's two different options actually. You can get it with silver accents like you have here, silver buttons, or you can get natural titanium looking buttons. That just wasn't in stock for me, so I wanted to get something as soon as possible. It might be on there now, but this has some nice soft grip on the edges, and just that Aramid fiber that just kind of weaves right into the sides of the case. And I like the design on this one. I like the feel. The buttons are not really metal, but I just don't think they're. No, these are plastic buttons, but they're shiny. They look good. But that camera control, like we just went over. This is a good case. So this one is 50 grams, which is 1.76 ounces, and this is the most expensive case that we're going to look at today. This one was $39.99. It's got the MagSafe built in. Sorry about that. That was just my clumsy ass. But this thing not going anywhere. So the MagSafe is really strong on here, and it does charge through. Bam. I am getting low. So that is the Enzo Aramid from Spigen. I also have a case that matches my iPad for this one, so I'll show you guys that as well. Next up, we have the Ultra Hybrid S. So I'm not sure what these little letters mean. The S, the T stands for the camera control button. The S maybe stand, because this one has one built right in. So let's get this in. Really just another clear case, but this has a frosted back and a kickstand built in. So there you go. You could also use it standing up. So if you just want to scroll TikTok all day, you got the option to do so. But I like this one a lot. I didn't know I was going to, but it does just have some nice buttons, action button, volume up and down, power, and then that cutout with the offset back. It's really comfortable to hold, and the materials just feel nice. I love the frosted backs. I'm just over clear cases at the moment, so anything frosted for me is going to look better. And the kickstand functionality, this is a metal kickstand, so you know, this thing is going to keep your phone upright where you want it. And then, I don't know, it's just a good cheap case. This thing was only $26.99, so still a little bit more expensive than some of those other ones. But it's 66 grams, which is 2.33 ounces. It's actually one of the heavier ones of the group, but it doesn't really feel that way, to be honest with you. So it MagSafe charges, good strength, and it's just a good overall case. Nothing, crazy to say about it. Maybe this one will come out with a camera control button in the future. I don't know. Then we'd have to call it the ST. But let's get right into the next one. And this is a case that we have seen before. This is the Tough Armor, but now it's the Tough Armor AI. What Spigen is saying is they've used AI testing for drops on this one. So they've redesigned it to take the drops to where the phone actually needs it. I don't know if that's completely true, but let's take a look at the inside first. I just had a video. This case actually made my top 5 favorite cases, and a lot of the reasons why were the price and the nostalgia from it. It used to have a cutout right here to show that pretty little Apple logo, and they've covered that up. Maybe AI has told them that that's a weak point in the case. I don't know, but that's kind of what I liked most about it. But it does have what they're calling this XDR foam on the inside. It's up here at the corners, each corner, and then across the back, except for where this hidden little kickstand goes. So let's throw it in. This one is the black, obviously. I mean, it still feels really nice. The power buttons, the volume up and down, the action button, no camera control button yet. They actually do have a Tough Armor T, which stands for camera control for some reason. So the Tough Armor T AI. So that one is on their website. I've seen it on Amazon too, but every time you click on it from the Spigen page, it disappears. So you can't order it just yet. It will come, excuse me, it will come in 2 different colors for that one. This one without the camera control button comes in a variety of different colors. You have the black, gunmetal. They make the Abyss green, which is my favorite one, only for the smaller Pro for whatever reason. But I think you have a couple other options, maybe like metal slate. So this case was $25.99. It's 55 grams, so it's a little bit lighter than that last one that did have the kickstand. The kickstand on the last one was metal. This one is just a much smaller plastic one that you can set your phone horizontally to watch something. You can't really set it up vertically, and that's okay for me. I don't usually prop it up that way, but you know, some people, they like scrolling them reels all day, every day. So the camera control with that offset back, like we've gone over, it is comfortable, and you're actually touching the button, so it's going to be the most responsive. So it's up to personal preference. I feel like we're getting to with the camera control button. Like I said, some companies have just left an entire portion out right there, and it really exposes the front of the screen that people are concerned about. I think if we bulk up these corners, then and the edge protection, then we wouldn't have much to worry about. This thing does have good edge protection on it, so I don't think we have to worry about that issue. But again, it's really flimsy right there anyways, so I'm not really sure how much protection we're even getting. So from an engineering standpoint, you know, I don't know what they're going to do. Once that camera control button comes out, I bet they're going to ditch this design anyways. So again, let's test that MagSafe. Holds on there, doesn't come off, charges. We're getting real low, guys, but we're almost at the end of this video. So that was the Spigen Tough Armor AI without the camera cutout. And now we just have one more. Same case, actually different color. So this one is the Black Frost. It's just got a translucent back to it, so you can see that XDR foam on the inside. And if you notice, there is a cutout right here, but they've just covered it up. So now you can actually see, I don't know if you noticed, but you can see that Apple logo, even though there's no cutout since it's translucent. It's there with certain lighting. You can see where the actual button placement is. They got up and down. They got the action button there and the power. Same deal with the camera control cutout and the kickstand. So this is just a different color. Not much else to go through with this one. This one was a little bit cheaper. This was $24.99 compared to $25.99. So all those colors are going to vary. It's still 55 grams, which is 1.94 ounces. And even with the different backing on this one, it is still really tough. So good case overall. I just, to be honest, wanted to check it out, but I don't really like the look of this. But let me know what you guys think. That's just my opinion. So we've taken a look at all these from Spigen. We have a ton more coming, just different cases, different chargers. We're gonna get in those other Spigen cases when the camera control comes out to the other models, so we will check those out in the future as well. So if you've liked what you've seen here and you want to see more, please hit subscribe, hit like, share this with your friends. We can just help this channel grow, and until the next time, It's Buck Life. Peace.